Today we are going to be building a 40,000 puller PC. So let's build it right now without wasting time. Well, as you can see, my setup is kind of different today because I don't have a whole setup on my PC, just this orders monitor. But first, let me take my table a little bit up so that I can fix my posture while I'm working. So I think I've adjusted to a certain height, as you can see, guys. So let's start working. Okay, so here's the thing about this PC. Well, I'm transferring the old SSD here and the hard drive. So the storage, I didn't like get new storage, but as you already know, this processor is a new processor. It's an Ultra 7265 KF. And you know, we're going to need a GPU, which will bring our 5070 here, one of the latest graphics cards. And this PC is not going to a gamer, guys. It's going for someone who does architecture. So let's start our build. Last time when I was doing this PC, I posted a video explaining how the CPU is when it comes to performance. And then I installed a cooler that day, but I've already installed a cooler. I put an anti-band bracket, which some of you guys might know, some of you guys might not. And we are using 32 GB DDR5. So this is the old PC. He was using a Ryzen. So the reason why I have this here is I'm going to take the SSD. The RAM is gonna be here. This is a Ryzen 9 3rd generation. This was one of the first 16 cores, I think. Yeah. What's best about this thing is it's using DDR4, so it's not that bad. You can get this if you want to. Just hit me up. But what I'm gonna get here is the storage. So first, I'm gonna start by transplanting the storage from this PC. And by the way, this PC is gonna be all black. It's not an RGB, you know, all those fancy lighting. We're not gonna put that here. The case is black. Everything is just gonna be, you know, just non-colored, except for whatever that is colored. The motherboard, it has RGB, a little bit of lighting there and there. Yeah, so our SSD, I'm not sure if this will last too long, but you know, we gotta save money or something. But let me take his stuff because we are avoiding like a lot of things. That's why we are taking the SSD that was here to put it back there. So I think that's all I needed. Let me put the screws right here so that I don't lose them. Alright, so here comes the big boy. So the motherboard that I'm using is a Z890 gigabyte motherboard. Well, I like this motherboard. I already made a video about it. If you wanna check it out, I'll leave the link down below. Yeah, this is a good motherboard, guys. You just check it out. Built-in Wi-Fi 7. I don't know where I put stuff for the Wi-Fi, but I'll check it out some other time. And what I like about it, this thing, you don't need like a screwdriver to take out the NVMe SSD. Woo! Dang. It's because of the other PC that was too much stuff. This PC, I don't know how old it is, but it's way too old. It was doing some rendering, so it has like too much dust. So you don't need like, it's toolless. You don't need tools to put this SSD back or take it out. So this is more convenient of gigabyte for doing that. Okay, so I figured I used this power supply. Well, the power supply that was on the previous PC was a Cooler Master 550 watt. So I figured I use this 850 from Antec. It's a 80 plus bronze power supply and it's semi-modular, as you can see, if you understand what semi-modular means. This means the other cables are fully built onto the power supply, and the other ones you can remove them, like for the SATA and the GPU, you know. Yeah, so let me show you my graphics card. Well, this my 5070 is not a TI, this is a 12 gigabyte version. It's not bad, but we are planning to change that to a quadro card sooner. This is our 5070 graphics card. As you can see, guys, it's sealed. This sealed. It comes with a manual, and this for sure, you know, we have to open this somehow to be able to use our graphics card. But first, let me put everything together on the case, then get back to you. Okay guys, I figured that I forgot to mention my case. Here comes the Buvalas case, which can support 240 IO water cooler and 3 intake fans on the front side, because it's a mesh, as you can see this side, and 1 exhaust, and you can put the fans like in the middle, let me say the floor of the case. You can put something like that, but it's a glass case, you know, mesh case. It's black in color, so you will see it after I put the motherboard. So yeah. Okay, so I figured I'd show you guys my cable management. So first I'm gonna start this side, but it's gonna be harsh, it's against the light, but this is how it looks, guys. This is my cable management. Maybe you guys can see it clearly. And on my POV shot, I'm gonna show you the inside of our PC, because what we're going to do is we're going to have to unbox our GPU. Let me put the PC aside, because the GPU is what's left right now. This is our GPU. As you can see, it's sealed, and to ensure that it's sealed, this plastic is also sealed, because some of you might think someone can release on this back. This cable is sealed. I'm the first one to open it. As you can see, and then we have our GPU, quite clean. That's the RTX 5070 12 gigabyte version. As you can see, that new input. So we're going to have to Okay, so I figured I didn't have a SATA cable. I couldn't find one on the motherboard box. I don't know where I put it because last time I had to unbox the motherboard and tell you guys the specs of the motherboard. So that one is on me. But found one. So this PC is not built for aesthetics, just for work. For work, you don't need a really colorful PC. You want to increase your productivity. Even on gaming, guys, like RGB doesn't really increase the game. It's just for aesthetics. Me, I like RGB because I can turn off the fans if I want to because they come with a remote. I know some fans come with a remote, but it's just me. And sometimes when I'm streaming, I prefer to showcase my PC, the RGB and all that. Some people like that, especially young people, they like RGB. This time I'm going to be doing a boot test, guys, because I never really show you any boot test. And on this channel I posted one PC build. I think the second PC build was the one where I had to change my case. I think that was the first one. Then the second PC build, I had to build an i5 14th gen with an RTX 5050. Yeah, I remember. Okay, so this is going to be the third PC build on the channel because, guys, PC build, it just sometimes it needs time. That's why I don't do it a lot mostly. So I figured I'd do it. Just take the camera and put it there. But it's not like that. It's not easy, guys, because it's not like just take the camera and put it there and record yourself, because you gotta fight with the lighting. I'm fighting with the space again. As you can see today, this is my whole desk. Imagine what I did to my whole setup. I had to check out everything on my desk so that I can be able to record this video. So yeah, just want to let you know this. It's a lot of work. That's why I don't do it most of the time. And you need to be patient, which is something that I don't have. Patience is not with me. So on this PC, I'm just going to be doing just a boot test so we can see what we are playing with. As you can see, the PC turned on. By the way, these fans, they have RGB on the CPU cooler, but I didn't connect the RGB header because the owner doesn't want RGB. Yeah, as you can see guys, I don't have a mouse yet, but this is the end of the video guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be posting this type of builds. If you guys just want me to post each and every PC that I build, please let me know. I'll be willing to do that. And also if you guys want me to test some games on some particular PCs, I'm willing to do that too. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Peace out.